Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, let us learn a Python program, that is write a Python program to read a file line by line, store it into an array. So given a file name as input to your Python program, so your task is to read the contents of the file line by line and store it into a list. So that is a problem statement. So let us try to solve this. So let me take a variable to store the file name that user enters. That is, let's take file name equals to. So let's use the input function call to ask a user to enter a file name. Yeah, so this is the input to our Python program. So it is of string type. So once we get input value, that is a file name. So let us take another variable, that is content underscore list. So this is the list variable, and let's initialize it to an empty list for now. So we'll be filling all the lines present in this particular file into this list. So now what we do is we try to, that is try to read the contents of a file. So let's use a try block in order to catch file not found error. So if in certain times the user enters a file name that doesn't exist, so then you have to use a try block, that is in order to catch a exception, that is file not found error. So let's take a file descriptor variable and try to open a file, that is file name. First variable is that is first argument to this open function call is file name, and we have to use a read mode. So we have to open the file in the read mode. So now what we do is we try to keep iterating each line by line. So let's use a for loop for line in file descriptor. So this is the way you can use, that is use the for loop to read the contents of the file line by line. And what we have to do is we have to append the line to a content list. So let's take content list, that is a list, and use the built-in function append. And what we have to do is we have to append the line, and let's remove the slash n character. Yeah, so once the for loop completes, that means we have reached the end of the file. So let us close the file using the close function. So we have to print the contents of the list in the try block. So let's use the print function, and let's say content of list is dot dot dot, and in the next line, so let us try to print the content list. Yeah, so this is a try block for the successful scenario where you have given an input as file and that is a valid file. So now let's try to catch exception, that is file not found error, and try to print a, that is error message, that is file does not exist. Yeah, so this is a complete Python program to read a file line by line, store it into an array, and finally print it onto the standard output. And this for the error or the exception when file doesn't exist. So now what we have to do is we try to run this program. So let me run this. So enter a file name. So let's say sample.txt. So you can see file does not exist in my current working directory, that is this. So you can see sample.txt does not exist. So let me create a file. So let's say new, and create a file, that is let's say go.txt. So this is a sample file. So let's say let's fill this code with tj and some problems. So let me copy the headline itself, that is this, and try to fill this file. Yeah, so this is the contents of the file. So now what we do is we try to run this file and try to give the input file, that is file name as go.txt. So let me run this and enter the file name. So let's say go.txt, and you can see contents of the list is code with tj, and this is the complete one line, that is a problem statement what we are trying to solve it. Yeah, so this is a complete Python program. So let me close this stuff. Yeah, so this is a complete Python program to read the file line by line, store it into an array, and then finally print the array. So I'll give this code in the description of this video. So that's it in this video. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching.